keepers. So you've collected monsters. This is me. This is, I'm, what, 34 weeks in? It's just like one turn is one week. And then you have artifacts. It shows you kind of what your own resistances are, what your attacks are. It keeps track of all your employees, excuse me. Employees. See. I have 6 traps. So you can see your traps. Oh no, that's the settings. So these are all the different, like, monsters that I have. You can see this is my all skeleton room. So I can choose if somebody's really weak to ice, I can put an ice guy in. He usually stays at the front because he blocks everybody else. He's for fire, and he buffs the front and the back monsters. So you sometimes put him in the middle, but if there's any elemental weaknesses, I'll switch to ice and fire. And then my first room's usually big beefy guys. They lose their own morale, so that's what these 2 things are. So you can switch them out into the garrison, and they'll like have feasts and stuff, so it brings their morale back up. So I'm going to switch some of these guys out now. This is a special one I just got as a legendary orc shaman that will summon skeletons from any defeated monster. So you can see like they're recovering. They'll recover after the next turn. I'll show you the traps too. So these are all my traps. There's a dude with a horn, giant buzzsaw that I like because it applies bleeding and does physical damage. There's a pile of bones that sends out like a haunted spirit. Poison dude, like a poison snake. I haven't used this one yet. There's a bone catapult. This is if you want attacking morale. And then a poisonous plant for even more nature damage. So you can do nature weakness and set them up. The nature weakness will set them up for even more nature damage in the next one. So like, where is it? This guy. Nature damage. Where's my archer? There's my archer. The archer does a lot of nature stuff. I just can't select him yet because he's gone on a trip protecting somebody. So you have choices that you can do. Vampire, the collectors, they taxi. You can either give them blood from that you get from defeating heroes, or your own blood. They'll take health from you. A merchant, you can buy stuff, or an event. So the events are sometimes the funny stuff. So cleaning accident. So we can either pay her, or feed her, or I can fight her, and that'll deal health damage to me. So I'm just gonna feed her. But then I should get the harpy? Did I not get the harpy? Oh yeah, there. So there. Now this is air damage in an area. So you can attack all 3 targets, or you can do air damage to the front. Some of them are like to the back, but I haven't had a harpy yet, so we're gonna try this out. So see, here's the business trip I was talking about. Choose an employee to protect. It chooses 3 randomly for you, and then you can pick which one you want to protect them. Management would like you to send an employee with the sales director to be their bodyguard. You will be compensated, of course. So you'll either get gold and blood. He'll get less motivation, but I'll get a miraculous pill. Place at the back, perform an additional attack, but lose minus 20 speed of the fight start. 50% of their maximum life. Or we can have him automatically get motivation. So I'm going to do that one. They have a therapist. So an employee morale review. So that all of their morale will go up. You can choose someone specifically, or you can pay extra money. I think I have enough money to get a workout on somebody. This is for him. The big guy. So this is the only one I can do. Is give him extra life. So I used up the blood and the gold that I have. And I don't have resources for that. There's an office event. Or the merchant. We'll go to the merchant and see what they might have. So they have a goblin drummer that will boost your team. A null. Or Pandora's box as a trap. I'm gonna get Pandora's box and then leave. Well, this is the last week apparently. We champion. Doesn't usually take this long to load, but here we go. So see, this is your hero party that's coming in. You can see this dude with the star. He's the hero champion. So you can kind of see their resistances here. So you can speak to ice, resistant to ice, super resistant to ice. They have pretty good resistance to fire. They're only a little bit resistant to nature, this last guy. And this one has a weakness, so I'll probably do nature and air focus. But we can start off here. So I can do nature damage to this front guy, or I can do nature damage to everybody. So I'll probably do this because this will also give nature weakness. And you can go back if you pick something and you change your mind. You can come back and choose something different. The controls are pretty simple. I feel like they would port it. I don't see why they wouldn't. Let's say air and nature. He doesn't really have nature on this, so let's see. Not ice. They're strong against ice. So the order matters. So that room that it skipped was the spell. Those are your spells that you can do, and that'll make sense in a minute. So now I am going to do all skeletons, but again, it's nature based. So I'll put him at the front. I don't think I have my nature guy. He's on vacation. So we'll do him. That dog will protect the guy in the front and the guy in the back. So we can do some more nature stuff. No, we'll do circular saw. So you can kind of see. It's going to cut everybody, give them bleeding, so that way when they go to them. The boss, they'll be weaker. So then they automatically move through, and then when we get the front, interact with it. Okay, so you changed my order, that's bad. Now my weak dude is up front. You can see he can target the person in the back or the person in the front. He's going to take extra nature damage. Oh, he's going to kill me. But now he's a skeleton because of my shaman, legendary shaman. 20% chance to apply stuns or bleeding. He has extra armor. I'm gonna do bleeding. He has only one attack, so he sets everybody on fire. I could work on the morale, but where he started this. He has a bunch of armor. I probably should have knocked them. The morale probably would have been more effective there. Guess I might as well. Oh, he doesn't have a chance to stun on this one for some reason. I'll get a bleeding, because the damage over time will be better. You're not necessarily meant to beat them in this first room because you still have more difficulty. You just want to like weaken them and whittle away down with them. So I am gonna smack this dude. Oh, I just got fire resistance.
Holy!
Black guy. You should die the next time he gets from the damage every time. Even more bleeding. Look at all that bleeding right there.
I'm committed.
He just died in this turn. Right, I check out the front dude. He got a ton of bleeding.
I'm committed.
He should die. As soon as he's dead. Boom!
I'm
Dead.
committed.
She might kill this dude, but I don't have a good. Pick up her morale for now.
I'm committed.
Because he's not taking the fire damage either, and she's going to get the fire damage.
I'm committed.
She has 2 penalties, so we can fireball her. So extra morale damage on
I'm
her.
committed. I'm committed.
This might just straight up kill her right now.
Great!
She's gonna die on her turn.
Just what I needed to decorate my
She
stage.
apparently gets like a free attack every round. So I can either slap her to death, I can do some air damage, or I can just yell at her and then she'll die on her turn. That's a basic gist. A lot of the stuff is upgraded because it was my last, obviously, end of the run.
My work here is done.
The end. Oh, I didn't know he got experience.
Learn to fear me.
That was it. That was just the main thing. You get 35 weeks, so 35 turns.